Hello and welcome back to Guild Wars 1. So I did just vanquish, what is it, Tanaki Temple Explorable on my other computer. I have a 15 gigabyte file with no audio of me talking. It's just the Vanquish with Guild Wars audio, so I'm debating on just uploading it like that because I don't feel like doing commentary over a 40-minute thing. Like, it's easy to do while you're doing it, but I would just be standing there recording it. This is the build I use, this is the team comp, and this is the build, except I had, instead of Fireball, what is it? It's the signet of, or not signet, the mantra of concentration or something to prevent interrupts from mesmers. So I'm going to be doing Pongmei. This is my first attempt. We'll see how it goes. This build is incredibly tanky because of Armor of Earth, so we'll see how we do. Most of these guys are chumps though, so I'm not too worried. Except I just fucked up Shockwave. Alright, let's get these guys. I don't think they have that much of damage output, so I'm not too... Yeah, these things are just melting. Some mobs might be a problem, but I don't think there's very many. There's like a few that are like possibly annoying. Just throw this down. So instead of running Flare, I'm just running Fireball. Because it's like a super Flare. And you might as well use the super version of an ability. Alright. There's another one. Okay. Alright, so I do want something to do on my main Ellie. This is like a new Ellie that did all these Xingji challenges, and now it's like vanquishing with Henchmen, which whenever I tell people that, they still don't believe it until like there's proof, which there is because I have it all online. But my main Ellie has nothing to do. Like, I'm pretty much done with Winds of Change. I'm on the final confrontation hard mode, and once I beat that, I'm like out of content for my main. So it's kind of sad because like my main was like the first character I made, and I basically recreated that character. And I'm just like out of challenging stuff to do. Like, I guess I could do like small man hero vanquishes factions only or something. I think that could be fun. Where it's just I just do like small team, like hero vanquishing of like, you know, in 8-man groups vanquished with like three to 4 heroes. So it's like that could be fun. And I'll try to avoid like Spellbreaker and stuff like that because that's what I did for like the 2-man vanquishes. I think actually that could be quite enjoyable. I might try that. 4-man vanquishes and no mesmers too. I'll try to do it with like just like Ellies and Rits or something just for fun. Just kind of like making things up as I'm going. So this build was great, and for its intended purpose, which was killing Jade Brotherhood mobs, because I would blind them and throw DPS on them. And against these groups, it doesn't have energy management, so that's like a big problem. But that's fine, because as long as we're clearing, like these don't seem to be big threats, we're just kind of clearing them out. Try to just get off Meteor and Bed of Coals on groups of dudes. I like how they delay to attack. They just like wait. They're like, oh, we'll be patient. Just, we don't want to be too mean and aggressive. You know, we don't want to get these enemies too much trouble. We want to let them have a chance to fight us back, you know? That's the idea here. Yeah, I definitely need some kind of challenge for my main Ellie, because like that's the character, that's like my main character basically. That I played, like I did all this stuff on, so, and this is like kind of like a secondary Ellie, who's got the bow staff, which apparently isn't as rare as I thought it was, so, it's always funny. Alright, let's just hit this guy with Shockwave, to help the team out. I'm just gonna auto-attack this. I need to get energy back. I probably don't always need Armor of Earth, but I might as well maintain it just for the hell of it. Are these fighting each other? Oh shit. I'm using that on the stupid spirit. I meant to use it on these guys. So I'm doing this before work, like I just woke up, so it's kind of early. It's relatively early. Alright, we got some DPS boys coming in. He's good as dead. Just fireball this. So Fireball is better than Flare, because in order Like, it doesn't do double the damage, but it does almost double the damage. So if you want to get, like, big value for a spell, the fact that it just takes an extra 0.5 seconds to cast definitely makes it a little bit better than Player. If you're just going to use it really quick. I can't believe you dodged that. Alright, so I made the mistake of aggroing these with my party around me. If I aggro them by myself and I'm up front and I have Armor Birth, I'm fine. The big idea behind this team comp is, while my team has, like, mediocre builds because they're henchmen, as long as I'm tanky and can put out good damage, we should be fine. So, like, the big upside of Ellie is that it can bring everything to the table. It's kind of like a Mesmer, a single Mesmer generally can't. Like, you can bring some interrupt, some utility, some damage, but an Ellie can bring literally everything. It can tank, it can heal itself, it can maintain its own energy, I can put blind, cracked armor, all this shit. I can knock these dudes down into fire. It has damage, it has utility, it has tanking, it has healing, it has everything. So, like, in small team comps, I think Ellie is literally the best class. Or in, well, not necessarily small team comps. In comps where you're running henchmen, because a Mesmer can't heal itself, a Mesmer can't tank very well. Mesmers can interrupt, and they're fun to play, but they're more of like a spike class that's like a glass cannon, whereas Ellie has options to tank that are very accessible. So, like, I have, like, plus 60 armor, for example, which is quite insane. Oh, I'm crippled. We'll get this group. So the big problem groups in this area will be the Plagueborn, I believe. And I think that's really it. My voice just cracked. It's because my throat's dry. You can kind of hear it, though. So I have been working on my indie game Ashlands. I've been working on a lot of background assets. Animations are being implemented right now. Once they're implemented, I'm going to commission some stuff from the Unreal 4 dev guy I work with. I could learn Unreal 4, but I'd rather just pay someone who knows it really well, so that way I don't have, like, stupid errors and mistakes. So it'd be much more effective for me just to make, like, just focus on art, game design, and level building, level creation, stuff like this, and then pay a dude who knows what he's doing. So that's, like, the mentality. Signet of Judgment. I have been judged. Damn it, they always avoid the meteor. There's a delay on it, so it's easy to dodge if they move. Let's get some damage on these bullies. I'd love to do, like, Mesmer clearing for factions only, but the problem with that is that Mesmer can't deal damage in this. Like, you have energy surge and shit, but if it's just you spamming energy surge, it's not going to burst enemies down. You're just going to kind of deal some armor ignoring damage. And it's kind of neat, but it's not as fast as, like, compounding Firestorm, Bed of Coal's Meteor, which is incredibly fast. So, alright, let's let these dudes ball up. They tend to ball up when they like cast stuff on you and then they run up. Alright, let's try these things. Alright, cool. These ones are quite easy to kill because they're like necromancer horses. The horses, what do you want from them? Some of these I don't think will be too hard. Some definitely will. Like Arborstone should be quite hard. Unless I like pull everything correctly, so. Right, we've got some knights. Oh, they aggro individually, that's interesting. There we go, we got some weakness, cracked armor, and blind on them. Got a piercing axe. Q9. I don't have things to ID. So I'll just have to wait to see. Here, let me see if it's +5. Actually, it's hard for me to tell. Let me unequip it. No, it's not +5. You can actually see the mod on it. You can test what mod it is, so people that sell like rare skin units can actually confirm if it has a good mod or not. Why am I doing that? Firestorm on a class that runs right towards you? That's smart. Alright, let's get these guys going. Let's get them going. Let's knock them down into the fires of despair. Holy shit. I forgot. I wasn't paying attention, but there's a Dragon Stomper and I just let him get it off. Whoops. Fucking D-stomp, dude. Just one. Give him the orb, as they say. So yeah, the indie game actually is going quite well. I have 28 background assets I've made. I have like 5 landscape textures that I can put on Unreal Engine that look good, and I've tested them and shit. I need to remake them though, because they're in like a different style. Because I did everything Substance Designer, so... But the 28 assets, there's like 10 rocks, there's like temple pieces, like ruins and shit. I'm making trees right now in ZBrush, so it's quite a lot's going on with that. I've fleshed out a lot of the story. Oh shit. Kill this. No, interrupt it, Losha. No, you idiot. He doesn't interrupt it. He just like lets him get it off. I have Losha who has interrupts, but he just doesn't care. He doesn't seem to, at least. This is like one of the better comps I can come up with. There's no prot. I mean, oh, actually, that's not true. Professor Guy has Union and Shelter, but he doesn't have Soul Twisting, so... If he had Soul Twisting, he would be, like, exceptionally good, and you could run him as, like, you know, playing normally. Because Rent is a hard class to get unless you buy Mercenary slots, so... That's as close to both of these as I can. Cool, I was able to get it off of both of them. Just to reduce their armor. Shockwave is quite good on Ellie just because it's fat burst damage, so it's worth it to run up to them. And it also puts all these shutdown conditions plus cracked armor on things. The cracked armor, I think, is nearby. Weakened, blinded, adjacent. Yeah, so cracked armor is nearby range, so it's quite good. I wouldn't run it on an Earth build. I think Earth generally suffers from lack of damage, and its spells take too long to cast and cost too much energy. Fire has the best damage to spell cost ratio. So I would run it on a fire build. Generally fire is best for like PvE, unless there's like some specific circumstance where it's not, but that's usually not the case. Fire just has access to, like, in terms of energy per damage, it just has access to some of the cheapest skills that deal really good damage. I haven't been seeing any locked chests really, which is interesting. Could be the exit I took, but we'll see. Alright. I think we're like halfway done roughly. Most of the enemies over here are like balled up. So we'll see what's gonna happen. If I just tank and draw everything around me and I can maintain Armor of Earth, I'll be fine. If there's afflicted necromancers, they'll have Order of Apostasy, which you know, can cause my enchants to be removed, but if they don't have rangers like shooting me, I can shockwave to prevent the enchantment removal. Or I could cover Armor of Earth, but Order of Apostasy is very annoying because it can remove enchantments rapidly. So we'll have to see. Just start off with this and then go in. Actually, I'll do these. I want to get rid of this group right away. Alright, we got assassins, and a necro. So the assassins, necros, and rangers can remove my stuff. If I pull them through the bridge, I can nuke them all to hell, so I'm going to try that. Alright, he got aggroed. Alright, here they come. Got dazed, but I got cleansed. I'm gonna try to go for this writ. Oh shit. They're oh cool, we already got an assassin down. Nice. I forget how squishy these groups are. I'm just gonna run into the middle of these and shockwave everything. Kill this. Kill this. Spirit of Life. Spirit of... Oh, is there 2 healers? Kill this. Kill it. Kill it. No. I'm dazed. Okay, I'm no longer dazed. It's fucking... These dudes res, so it can be quite annoying to kill them. I'm trying to just pressure this. Hopefully my team can take care of this. Here's what I'll do. Throw this on you. Throw this on you. I'm just gonna nuke all this. Hope for the best. Alright, we killed a dude. If we can get this down. These assassins are just like getting in free damage. And the spirit transfers are keeping them up. And I'm out of energy because this build isn't very efficient, so... Oh, this is annoying. Can we just kill this? Yes! I don't know if they can... Fuck, I think they can res the boss. Oh my god, they can res the boss. Jesus. No, stop doing ritualist things, you bitch. Alright, kill him, kill him, kill him. Hopefully he doesn't have res. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Alright. Just like wanding. Feels good. We get a firestorm. Oh wait, he's dead. Nice. Alright. We're kind of wiping too, so like trading. Oh wait, I could have shockwaved. Shockwave this. Hooray! We're getting it done. Meteor that. We should still be shut down for a minute. Nice. Alright, that was probably as good as it could have gone. I think that was the hardest group. So that's really not too bad. The remaining groups, there's not too many big groups. There's like some stuff over here that's going to be a problem, so I'm going to take care of that right away. Got some armor. Cool. Kind of lost interest in chest running. I'm almost to the max title. Like, I'm like 60% there. I think the real issue is, like, it's so inconsistent. And I'm just too busy with other shit. Like, I'll do this. I'll do a video every now and then, but if I want to get this indie game done, I really... Like, yesterday I worked like 12 hours on it, so it's like you have to just keep grinding it out. This is kind of not ideal. There's a pop down here, too, so let's do this. Okay, these guys got aggro. Guess I'll just nuke these. We'll focus this down. Avoid the broad arrowheads. So afflicted Ellie just doing whatever it's going to be doing. And try to kill that. I'm intentionally keeping my team away from this just so I can kill it. Alright, cool. I do like, one thing I really like about this game is like the aspect of using cover, terrain, and positioning, and I really wish it had more depth in that aspect. Let's just kill this right away. Just nuke them all as fast as humanly possible before they can do anything. Here we go. That's a good group of death. We got marksman. He's using spike trap. No. Use spike trap. Alright. Is he gonna use it again? I bet he's gonna do it again. Fuck, I got caught in it. Alright, I just wanted to put that on him. Blind on him. Cracked armor. There's a warrior boss too, so there's still quite a bit left in this area. I don't know why I just use shockwave there. I'm used to flare being my one, so that's probably why. Alright, let's check up here. Sometimes there's enemies up here. Alright, looks like it's clear. Okay, we'll just clear out these Ampha, get rid of some DP. The only downside to Shockwave is if they spam traps, which is a thing in factions. It can be annoying. So, Shockwave this guy. He's trying to flash his blades. But in reality, he should be trying to get shocked. Alright, let's kill this Necro immediately. Die. I kind of want to make a build that has like Shockwave at 20 Earth Magic just to see what it would do. Like I think it would, like obviously it would do like I think like 240 damage or some shit. Maybe not. Might not be as strong as I think it is. But that could be fun. Alright, let's see what we got. Some more assassins. I'll let them ball up around me and shockwave them all. Unsuspecting strike is actually quite powerful. I can just randomly hit you for like 100. Oh, cool, Dragon Staff. I never see those drop, but I never really kill Ampha either. No, he was like one shot and he just gets all his soul feasts off. So dumb. They're not a threat. They just keep surviving with soul feasts. It's just kind of annoying. It's like a mild nuisance, more so than like an actual threat to your team. But when they get those soul feasts off, they survive. So, alright, let's see what we got. A bunch of unids. I don't usually pick up gold because it's like doesn't really matter. Alright, cool, we got another lock chest. I guess in a way from doing this I'm like slow chest running, where it's like overtime. Let's see, 22 minutes. That's actually not bad. Surprisingly, like I was expecting, like when I went into this I was like, oh, this is gonna take forever, but it's actually not that bad for like time to like do all this. Yes, I got it off. These things melee you. Oh shit, they're actually killing me quite effectively with the lifesteal. I better be kind of careful. They melee you, and then when they crit, it knocks you down, and enemies in hard mode always crit. So, like, they just, like, crit you. It's really dumb. So I have to be careful to get Shockwave. I have to make sure to get Shockwave off before they hit me. Or else I'll just get knocked down a bunch of times by them. Alright, we'll get this, and then go in. Get the Yeti boss. Jade Wand. Ooh. Undesired, and a skin no one wants, essentially. Get some burn on this dude. 7 seconds of burn is pretty good. This guy has Shadow Song, that's interesting. Oh, he's retreating. Some more burn on him. Wait, do they have Wanderlust? What knocked? Oh. A disrupting lunge or something stupid. Oh, savage pounce. Okay. Yeah, it's always some dumb skill like that will knock you down. Alright. We're almost done with this one. I don't think I had a single wipe, so we'll see if we can finish this without wiping. A death here and there I think is fine. I don't like wiping. It's kind of annoying. I try to avoid it. Sometimes it's inevitable if you're doing something like this, where if there's too much damage from the enemies, you're gonna wipe. Like running Henchmen, it's just unless you're you have no skill restrictions, because I have factions only skill restrictions. So all right, let's put this here. Just gonna hang out. No, come over here. Come here. There's a firestorm. Cool, I got off the spell. These are programmed to immediately use Signet of Judgment on you, which is funny. It just knocks you down. Okay. Cool. We almost done, baby. Oh, if you have any ideas for cool challenges for factions only Ellie that's done pretty much all of Winds of Change hard mode except for Final Confrontation, definitely drop a comment. I was considering on doing Nightfall only, but I feel like it would be too easy because like if I ran Dervs or if I myself was a Derv, you have access to all the Vow of Strength build, and that's quite insane. You also have access to 100 blades. Whirlwind Attack Warrior, so like there's quite a lot of builds you could run that are insanely effective. So like the idea, and you also have access to default heroes. So unless I did like Henchmen only Nightfall, which I think could be fun, on like something like an Ellie or a Mesmer, maybe Mesmer just for variety, because like some of the Ellie builds aren't too interesting for Nightfall only. You have Intensity, which is nice, and like Invoke Lightning and shit, but you don't have Chain Lightning or Arc Lightning, because that's factions, so... Alright, we got another Yeti. Good old Healing Signet. Let's hit these with... Cancel that, okay. This is the final moment of Yeti combat. Yetis only. Trapper's focus. Okay. I don't think this will be as bad as I thought, because it's just, if it's just a warrior boss, I think he uses Primal Rage too. He's gonna get blinded. I'll wait for him to use Primal Rage and then I'll hit him with Shockwave, so then he just dies really fast. Because that skill is amazing for dying. Not so much for damage output. It blows my mind that like Derv can get all these like tanky enchants and all these like insane abilities, and then like and it can like attack faster and move faster and, you know, do all this crazy shit, and then Warrior has like such a hard time doing anything. Like, Derv is just like the superior class for sure, and the only instance it's not is if you want to run like an Earthshaker build or something, but there's better options. Like Psychic Instability comes to mind. But originally the game was balanced around Warrior being tanky, but if it wanted to deal damage, it had to sacrifice its tankiness, right? Like, that's like the idea. But then, like, with Derv, they're just like, let's just make it kind of tanky, kind of heal itself, can do whatever, can throw conditions on people and spike and do all this shit. Oh no, he has Battle Rage, what am I thinking? Doesn't he? I think he has Battle Rage, I don't think he has Primal Rage. Yeah. Pretty sure he has Battle Rage. Oops, that was a waste. And I know he would scatter all the way back though, so... Yeah, he has Battle Rage. I should have known that. Alright, it's obstructed, now it's not. Kill him. Give me your green. Okay. He refused to give me his green. So YouTube's kind of crazy. Like, I made all these tutorials, and they actually are starting to get views over time, but it's only taken a year for that to happen, to start getting organic views. So it seems like it's incredibly slow, but when it happens, it happens. Like, overall, my views are, like, decent. And Guild Wars is one of the... Like, one of my... Guild Wars and, like, the tutorials are my most viewed things right now. I'm trying to get into doing TF2 content, but every time I go to record it, sometimes I'll get on a team that's getting rolled so hard I can't even... Like, I'll still do okay, but I'll just get a kill and then die constantly. Because, like, what happens is there's, like, 5 enemies shooting me at once no matter where I go, because my team's just always dead. So, like, when that happens, it's not very fun to record. And, like, you know, you can't do anything about that. Like, I'll go to Soldier, but they'll have a pyro reflecting everything. And so I can't just, like, shoot at their team. So it can be quite annoying. Oh, cool, I didn't get judgmented. But TF2 is really hard to record for, unless you, like, do nothing but play TF2. And I'm working on an indie game right now, so I don't have... Like, I'm still, like, improving. I'm, like, getting my aim back, but it's just kind of crazy. I'll probably just keep MGing every now and then, just to, like, try to maintain my skill. Alright, Let's get up to this dude. He's using Savage Pounce. Alright, let's get some AoE going on. Alright, cool. Yeah, this one's pretty much done. I wasn't expecting this one to be hard. I can't do Sun Jiang yet because in the storyline I'm only on Arborstone, so I have to do Arborstone, Borea, Seabed, Sun Jiang District, the mission, and then it'll unlock this half of Sun Jiang. That one will be hard because there's a lot of like big mobs, so I'm gonna have to model my build around probably just damage and energy management, and like I'll still have to run Armor of Earth, but I'll probably run Double Dragon instead of Shockwave, and I'll use Double Dragon on like the Flesh Golem that Sue brings. So that should be the idea, and then just nuke everything else down, and I'll have to methodically pull everything as well. So it'll be quite the challenge. These guys are scattered, so there we go. That's what we want. No, stop running. Stay here. We love you. I love you. Rottweiler. I really don't. I'm just trying to get them to come over by showing them affection. I don't know what I'm doing right now, dude. Alright. Alright. Got a few more groups. Got some Rottweilers. Let's make it happen. This guy's doing his thing. Can't be having that. One thing I do really like about Ellie is like managing AoEs like this. So like right now he's like scattering. Healers tend to scatter the most, so I don't mind if they do while my team's attacking him, because then he's not healing himself. So that actually can be useful. And you can also scatter like enemy healers away from their frontliners so you can nuke them down, which is actually very powerful, especially with these Henchmen comps where, you know, you don't really have damage or sustainability. So like the CC from Fire Magic is actually quite strong. And then if you meteor a dude down into it, like this... Oh, he can't get knocked down. I meteored him and it did nothing. He must have basic knockdown immunity. Alright, let's get this going. Shit, I'm getting home. Got me. I'm getting knocked down now. Shit. Okay, cool, we got the reapplication. Let's throw that down. Is he still alive? Holy shit. It's pretty tanky. Alright, let's get him with a good old shockwave. There's like a half shockwave because he moved. Alright, let's try to... He's like really moving around a lot. It's because he can't get knocked down for whatever, because, you know, like unsteady ground, it would have knocked him down and all this shit. Churning Earth. Or, yeah, unsteady. Because he attacks, so he would have got knocked down by that, but because he can't, he has, like, knockdown resistance, he's escaping these. So you can also use AoE to get enemies off of people, which is nice. So, like, he's attacking Sin, who's squishy, and I just threw an AoE down on him, and then he has to flee because of his coating, so that actually can be very useful to scatter enemies, waste their time, and crowd control them. So Fire Magic is actually more nuanced than it seems, and it's not just like straight up damage, and it's not like brainless either. Like you have to plan your fights, and you know use knockdown spam to combo things. Like if you use Firestorm, Bed of Coals, Meteor, generally you can get this off on a group of enemies before they scatter, and if you do, it'll nuke almost any hard mode mob like easily because it's so much damage. And the big upside is unlike Mesmer skills that knock down like Psychic Instability, it's unconditional knockdown. It just knocks dudes down. Looks like we're missing a mob somewhere. If I had to guess, it's like around here. So I'll go this way to see. Could be a roaming mob from earlier too. But we pretty much have this one done. I wasn't expecting Pongmei to be hard. This is like a notoriously easy area. And actually a lot of the Jade Sea and Kurzik areas shouldn't be too hard either. Depending on, like the Jade Sea especially, most of that should be easy. Like the early levels, so I'm not expecting that to be a big challenge. Oh, there it is, the Island Guardian. This is probably the group. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. So I can't knock him down, which is unfortunate. Yeah, he just does as he pleases. Snoop these. Try to body block him. Cool, it worked. Me and then Flesh Skull and body block him. Alright, we got a Jade Wand. Alright, so that's it for this one. Henchmen Vanquish. Here's the comp. Sin, Kaiying, Su, Losha, Professor Guy, Chio, Sister Tai. To briefly go over why I'm running them. Sin has good AoE fire damage. Kaiying has utility, anti-physical. He has unsteady ground. He has ward against melee. I think he has stoning too. I could be wrong on that. But unsteady ground and ward against melee are worth bringing him alone. Su has like Flesh Golem, some support damage. Losha has Arcane Conundrum as well as Power Return. He has Clumsiness. He has some utility that helps. Like Clumsiness, just Clumsiness alone is okay. It's like some armor ignoring damage. But he has really good caster hate with Arcane Conundrum and some energy management. Professor Guy has Prot Spirits. He has some healing. Chio has Signative Spirits and some healing, so she's actually very good. She also has that one's urn where you drop it and it heals your party. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Sister Tai, Sister Tai and Jamie are kind of interchangeable. Just a standard healing build, some hex and condition removal. Then I'm running Shockwave for anti-physical and also to reduce armor with cracked armor. The weakness is irrelevant because they get blinded. I guess it just acts as a cover condition, which is okay. The rest of it is just kind of like filler damage, AoE. Firestorm, Bed of Coals, and Meteor are incredibly powerful. Like, they're probably some of the best fire skills in the game. Honestly, they feel better than Elite sometimes. But like just Bed of Coals, Meteor is such a good combo. And with Unsteady Ground, I also get knockdowns off of that into Bed of Coals. So Armor Worth for tanking, energy management, healing. I use Elemental Lord because of the +1, which boosts your damage. So it also increases my tankiness, so it's just a generally good skill to run. But yeah, thanks for checking this out. So I'll see you in another Guild Wars video.